Hello everybody and welcome to BOFURI episode 1 anime review. I'm not going to try and write down the full title because, or not write down, say the full title because I haven't written it down and I don't remember it. It was like I don't want to get hit by attacks because they hurt or something. It's a light novel title. Is it in the lead for longest word? What is the longest light novel title? Who knows? But anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here today to talk about this one, Shield Art Online, as it could be called. No, no, no. It's nothing like either of those shows, to be completely honest. People see online game and Shield and decide it must be a mashup of those two. No, I like it, you know. First episode, she feels like a noob, but in a good way. She she's a noob, but she has common sense. Like most of the time when you get noob, like in these sort of things, like MMO games or whatever, you have like the noob, but they're completely idiotic. They're like, what is XP? And it's like, no, you have common sense. And thankfully, what's her name? Kaide, Maple, whatever you want to call her, she has common sense, and her gear looks good, and she's got a half decent strategy. It looks like a dumb strategy, doesn't look like it'd be much fun, but it's working. So I think the devs need to balance their game better. But anyway, in case you knew it, we're going to go through the episode and everything right now. So let us do that, as I said, right now. So we open up with Kaide getting a game recommendation from her friend, or I guess she's already ordered the stuff. Her friend is called Risa. She doesn't do much this episode, but she will in the future because she's studying. Studying. Exams. I only know these video games. I need to study. The game is called NWO, so make your Hulk Hogan jokes right here. Shout out to the 3 people that understood that reference. Kaide sets up her account. She decides Maple because her name's Kaide, which I guess that's a Japanese thing that didn't translate very well. Maybe Kaide means Maple, because I'm an idiot and I didn't quite get it. They didn't explain it in the subtitles. But then she does her setup. She picks her starting weapon, a shield, which is a shield a weapon? What is the definition of a weapon? Because a shield, is it something that's primary use is to attack? Because then a shield's not one of them. Very, real questions right now. It's because defense. They don't even make a big deal about it. It's just she's just sort of talking through it, but she doesn't make a huge deal. It's like, yeah, I just don't want to get hurt, so I'll pick the shield. I thought they'd make a way bigger deal about it, but no, whatever. Puts all their stats into defense, and I'm like, balance. Like you can't just have. I guess she's going to be a mega tank, so But even then, you'd have like a few things in agility, like a few things in strength, maybe. I don't know. I don't play a lot of MMOs, and by a lot, I don't think I've ever played an MMO really. Does RuneScape count? I used to play that when I was about 9, so I think that counts. Anyway, she gets into the starting town, the town of Start. I'm not going to make the joke; it was too obvious. And she starts doing some walking, but she discovers she's about half the speed of everyone else because she's got no agility, so she's slow. And it was she was like, oh, I guess she's, like I said, she's a noob, so she makes bad choices, but she's not stupid, which is a thing I can appreciate. But anyway, she talks to some blonde girl, and she looks really surprised she's talking to her, which again happens later on, I guess. It's an MMO. Do people talk to each other in MMOs? As I said, I haven't played many. She asks this blonde girl, like, "Oi, where the monster's at?" And then she's like, "That way." And it's like, "Cool, thanks." And then this blonde girl is in a party with, I believe it's the shield guy we see later on. We'll get back to him. And then some dude hiding behind a tree. He's not really hiding. He's just posing like a cool guy, because he's a mysterious character that I'm assuming will come into play later. Because why would you hide his face if not? It doesn't make sense. But yeah. Anyway, more importantly, Kaide Maple, or Maple. I'm probably going to just swap between what I call them, I'm going to be honest. She goes off to fight some monsters with a shield, and she has like a small dagger, so she's not completely, again, she's not a complete idiot. She heads into the forest where she finds it's a Pokemon, like, look at it. Maybe it's a Digimon. It looks like one of the two. It's like a little bunny thing. It can't damage her at all though, because of course she's put all her things into defense, and I feel like that's a game balance issue. It's not even doing 1 damage. She literally stands there for like an hour letting it bounce off her, so and then she accidentally kills it because it like she gets a notification, and so she turns to read the notification, and it bounces into her shield. So I guess if you hit the shield, you do damage because it's solid. I guess I'm trying to figure out the game logic in this game. Crazy. But you know, it KOs itself, and she gets a bit sad that it's dead. She levels up. She gets more stat points. Straight into defense. I'm not going to go over that every time she gets stat ups. But yeah, then she runs into a bug thing, which can't damage her. But then it uses poison on her, and the poison does damage her because that's dots. That's damage over time for those people who aren't aware. See, I'm teaching. So yeah, but as she gets hit by it, she gets poison resistance skill, which levels up as the more she gets hit by poison. So she's like, okay, I'll boost the resistance. She's like, plays dead. She's like, oh no, I'm really hurt, you know, like that. And then she kills the thing after getting a bit more poison resistance. She got some item drops that also boost her vitality. What are the chances of that? She's getting the drops she needs. So at this point now, she's got 4 times her starting defense, which, considering she started playing about 20 minutes ago, oh no, she had the hour where she goofed off, an hour and 20 minutes ago, that's pretty good. I feel like you need to nerf, like I thought, like slow build is the point, right? Who knows? But yeah, she falls asleep on the road, which don't fall asleep on the road, and so a bunch of monsters come out and attack her, but none of them do any damage. She gets this meditation skill, which I haven't written down what it does, but she got it, and then she realizes, oh wait, they're all attacking me, so she kills them all. Good stuff. But one more skill, which I, again, haven't written down what it was, probably should have done that. Logs out for today, and then when she wakes up from the game, you know, she unlinks starts, and then she like, so she was kneeling, like, I'm assuming the game puts you into a coma. What were the gloves for, by the way? The headset came with a you know, some gloves, but she didn't put them on, so I guess maybe it's for cleaning, probably for cleaning it. But no, she was like on her knees, like kneeling down, while she was like plugged in to play. So I'm assuming that cuts off your motor functions, so you could just flat. That's why they lay down in all the other like VR shows, because if you stood up or leaning up, you could fall and hurt yourself. So, and she's probably got sore knees because she was in there for a lot of hours. She was surprised how late it was. So hopefully she's got sturdy knees. I guess she's got good defense in the real world as well. It translates, doesn't actually, but we'll say it does. The next day she logs in again, meets this big shield guy, didn't write down his name. It's episode 1. As we progress, I'll learn more people's names. Ask him like, hey, your shield's pretty cool, where can I get a shield that cool? So he takes her to this craftswoman. He almost gets arrested, you know, because he said he kidnapped her. Don't do that. Basically, go earn money was the outcome of this conversation. Here's where the labyrinth is. Have fun. It's called the Poison Dragon Labyrinth. I wonder what lives there. She friends them, friends lists and all that. She's like, I got 2 friends now, moving up in the world. Heads to the dungeon alone. They're like, she's not going to head to the dungeon alone, is she? They're like, nah, she wouldn't do that. Then she does, because she's a newbie and doesn't know the threat of the dungeon. Fights some slimes. She crushes them, which like falls on them with her shield. Pretty effective attack. Enters the boss room. It's the poison dragon, don't you know? And her gear got melted. Just the weapons, you dirty people. I know what you were thinking when I said that. She's actually taking damage from it. She's potion. Alright, so what she does, she gets her poisoned. It's like strong poison, so it hurts her and it goes very quick. So what she's doing is every time she gets poisoned, she's potioning. So it's building up her resistance to poison, but she's wasting all the potions. She got the potions from the shield guy, by the way. Didn't mention that. That's why she got that. Her skill levels up to poison immunity, so now she's immune to the poison. So now he can't attack her, but she can't attack it either. But then she eats it. She just bites at it, and I was like, that's not where I was expecting that to go. Why is there biting coded into the game? That's a bit messed up. But no, she literally eats it to death, gets the Hydra skill, which is like, she can do poison now, which is good. And then from the boss, she got one-of-a-kind weapon and armor. This is a beginning game dungeon, right? Why is there like good, unique, like actually unique gear in there? Doesn't make no sense. But I've got the feeling this game, what's the game called? NWO? Yep. Pretty unbalanced. They need to work on that. Afterwards, she tells her friend basically, hurry up and come join me playing. It's so much fun, which, fair enough. And Reese is like, man, I want to play. And then she looks at all her trophies. So it's like, oh, you're like a good in the real world. Kaide's just like, what did she do before she played video games? Just study? Who knows? Whereas Risa was like, I didn't read what they were for, the trophies, but I'm assuming she's like an accomplished person or something. And that was the end of the episode, so I assume next week Risa will join the game and she'll be something primarily offensive because Kaide doesn't have many attacks. She has poison, which that's not really an attack, that's a status effect really. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying this so far, this first episode. It was fun, you know? Not really much in the way of overall plot, but I don't think anyone was expecting it. I wasn't expecting a world-ending plot. It's just she's puts everything into defense and builds a build based on that, which I feel like, you know, if she's taking no damage from that big old boss enemy, other than the poison, which then negates, I feel like the game needs better balancing. Maybe the developers should do that. I didn't read who they were. I'm sure it was on the box. They made up a company name probably. But no, I'm enjoying this. This is good fun. This is good fun. It's I mean, that's the best way to put it. It's good fun. Hopefully it doesn't overstay its welcome, which is always a worry, especially with isekai, because it'll start out alright and then you're just like, okay, you know, it's got its gimmick and then it'll be, but hopefully that doesn't happen. We go up. That's what we want. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you thought about it as well. What else do I normally say at the end of these? I'll see you next week for another episode of this, and bye guys.